I'm going to be sharing with you the 4 big pieces that you need to get in place to build a well-running construction business. All right, so you want to build your construction business just as you know there's a right way to build a house and there's a good and bad way. There is a good way to build a construction business. I'm going to be sharing with you the 4 different pieces of the puzzle that you need to get in place. Make sure you stick to the end because every one is super essential. With business, there is, a big variety of businesses that are okay, and the ones that are really good and move up to really great businesses are the ones that really get all the pieces working together. If you've got, 3 out of the 4 or you don't have kind of everything in place, it can really affect everything else in your business. So the importance is getting everything in place and humming along. Before we get started, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you found value. If you enjoy the videos, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Get subscribed, put out tons of content to help you grow an amazing construction business. First thing that we're going to be talking about is securing clients. So obviously when you're building a construction business, you need a proper client, acquisition. Securing clients is so important and you need to have a system in place to be doing this. We're talking marketing and sales. For each one of these 4 different items, I'm going to be sharing with you a resource or a specific thing that will really give you the biggest bang for your buck that you need to get in place right now. It'll really level you up instantly. The big one for this one is an easy leads checklist. So I've created a checklist that you can get. There's links in the description below to help you with your sales and marketing. Essentially, it's going to go through a list of different things and places where you can get exposure online to your company, create an automatic marketing avenues that'll help bring leads to you without you having to go out and look for leads constantly, and different tips and tricks that will essentially funnel leads to you. Go get the checklist. It's super important. But things that you're going to be looking at is your online presence. You want to make sure you're set up online on the directories, Google, Bing, Yelp. There's a whole bunch out there. And then there's also a lot of Angie's List, Trusted Pros, a whole bunch like that you want to make sure you get your presence online. Then you're on all the social channels like Facebook, Instagram. Not that you need to be pumping out content all the time, but you should at least have a presence there so that when people search you, or if they're on their favorite platform, whatever that might be on social media, they look for your company and you're there, and at least you have a few different pieces of content and your information is there. People can reach out to you. Super important that they can find you online and find you in a lot of different places, because the more exposure that you have and the more places they see you, the better your trust score is going to be, the more likely they are to reach out to you. If they see that you maybe have, one little thing somewhere, they probably don't know that you've been in business very long, or, your presence is just diminished and not as important. So that's a big one, is getting the online directories and the social media. The other thing for your marketing and sales, more on the marketing side, but also sales side, is asking for referrals. So this is something that you need to kind of get over if you feel uncomfortable asking for referrals. I'm assuming that you do great business, you mean well for your clients, and you want to do the best you possibly can. If that is the case, you should be asking for referrals, asking if they know anybody in their family or friends. Let them know that you're open for business, that a lot of your clients come from referrals and word of mouth, because that's how you operate, and you like to do amazing work for people so that they tell other people, and that's how you get your business. This will set up in their mind that you are someone that they can refer to, and also that it's natural and lots of other people do that for your business. So that's the first one. Building a contracting business is securing clients and having that system set up in your business. Moving on, make sure you stick around. All these are so important. Number 2, we're talking about team forming. So marketing and sales, and then team forming, those are the big 2 pieces that really are the big rocks that need to get into place to build the foundation of your business. Team forming is essentially hiring properly and your employee management, and you want to be thinking about your business a year, 2 years from now. So maybe it's just you and a couple of guys, maybe you've got a couple of project managers and a bunch of different carpenters. So what does your business look like in 2 years or a year? How many different pieces of the puzzle are you going to have to put into place as far as the structure of your business, of your personnel? This will really help you forward forecast what revenue do I need to be at in order to have this many people in place, or what revenue are we projecting for next year that maybe I will need another project manager, maybe I'll need to hire an office admin full time, when right now I've just got an assistant that works a couple hours a week. So really having a forward thinking thought of as far as what your team's going to look like Some of the big things. So employee handbook is huge. This is going to be a document that you want to get in place if you don't have one already, or if you do, maybe take a second look at it if it's been a while. But an employee handbook is so easy. For me, my contracting business, I remember I spent a bunch of time, I pulled resources and created this handbook and everything, and it evolved over the years, and I just keep making it better. But get the base in place, and it's just an easy handbook. It tells the new employees like a bit about your company, what your mission and vision are, when they get paid, what's acceptable on the site as far as, swearing or listening to music or dress code, how they should interact with clients. So all those little things that you would normally have to tell a new employee, but you don't want to have to tell them every time, or you may forget a lot of stuff. Having an employee handbook in place, give that to the employee. They can go through it. It's not like a novel or anything. Maybe a couple of pages, I think tops should do it. And it just gives them the rundown of like everything that they need in your business. So put that on your list of things to do. Employee handbook, take the time to put one in place, or reach out to me. That's what I do for my clients. We've got templates. We've got an employee handbook that my clients use, and it's done for you. Essentially, you just put in your business name, tweak a couple things to be right for your business, and away you go. And this alone will save you hours of time. Never mind all the additional benefits of the employee just feeling like there is something in place and knowing how you operate in your business, and not having to like wonder about this or that, or when they take holidays, or all those different things that can come up in a business. So that's a big one. Employee handbook. There's so much more that goes into team forming, but essentially make sure you have a good hiring process so the people that you're bringing into your company are well vetted and you know what you're getting ahead of time. Yes, some won't work out, but having constant turnover in your business is just a recipe for bad culture and poor business practices, essentially. So that's the second big part of building a construction business. If you want help with this, if you want done for you type of systems implementing your business, reach out. There's links in the description below, and I'll be happy to guide you through what's available to help you just really boost your business and get all these big pieces in place, humming and running. So number 3, moving on here, organization enhancement. What am I talking about? Systems. I love systems because they save so much time. It's what big businesses, not even big businesses, but just proper businesses run on, is systems. It's a beautiful thing when everything's working together, and it's just amazing. It literally is. If you have not understood or had a business with great systems in it, you have no idea what you are missing. You want to be working on this all the time. As much as you are working on trying to bring in that next client, you should be working on trying to bring in that next system or optimize that next system, because it'll change your business. It'll change your life. Everything will improve with better systems in your business. It's so important, and it's a big piece of getting your construction business built out and running properly. I'm going to be talking about one system in specific, all the different functions, everything I've mentioned so far, plus what the fourth one coming up here. All of them, there are systems to it, and you can implement systems for them. I'm going to be talking about your PM software. So this is your project management software. Some might call it CRM. I call it project management software because CRM I think should be doing something else. But these are your things like Builder Trend, Contractor Foreman, Procore, Jobber, House Call Pro. There's a ton of different ones out there. If you don't have this type of software in place, go and get it. Look for one. There are economical options that really do not cost a lot, and in the long run, if it can save you a couple hours and a couple of dollars, it's going to be well worth paying a few $100s a month to have this type of software. Of course, if you're paying for it, make sure you're using it properly. If you are using it properly, it is worth thousands of dollars for you, no matter how much revenue you're doing right now, just to save time and efficiency. Never mind how much better the experience is going to be for clients, for employees, everybody being on the same page. Just the software in and of itself, it's not a silver bullet. It's how you use it and how you implement it. So there's a whole back section of how to set it up properly, how to make sure you've got tie-in from your different employees as well as your clients to be using it properly, as well as yourself. You got to be sold on it and using it properly too. You are the captain of your ship there. So super important. Get that in place. I've got separate videos on, I believe, all of these different topics, and you can go check those out if you want more specific information. But on each one of these, I'm keeping it simple. For organizational enhancement, for systems, your project management software, if you already have some, go back to the drawing board and see what other kind of features are in it that you're not utilizing or that you think you could improve on. A lot of these programs have customer support. So if you're paying for a monthly, I'm sure they have a team of people that can help you set this up, get things running, or answer questions and help you along if you get stuck. So that's the big one for the third big piece there on how to build a construction business. Moving on to number 4, huge one that probably the hardest to master. So far, the ones I've talked about are easily available, and it's generally something kind of outside of yourself that you can get help with. This one, of course, you can get help with this as well, but it's harder to master, and that is Uplift Influence. Big name for an easy thing. We're talking about leadership. So Uplift Influence, what I mean by that is your influence will lift up your company. It will build your business. Your leadership ability, your ability to bring in new people, not just employees, but your network of people, different service providers that can help you with your business. And then your leadership ability to have those conversations with employees where you are genuine, where they know you care. Take the time. You are super busy. I think you get that. Your employees get that. But if you can spend even just a few minutes, just like acknowledge them, like, hey, I really like how you did this and got that done. Or, I know it was like 30 some degrees yesterday and you stayed for like the day and really got stuff done. I really appreciate you working even despite, the crazy heat or whatever. So acknowledge them, compliment them, give them some guidance. If they do something wrong, let them know that mistakes happen and that's how we learn. But that next time you want to see, improvement out of them. So be able to take on that leadership role and really lead your team effectively. And if that means you have to can somebody or you have to have a hard conversation, if you've got someone, you're probably thinking about them right now that's just not quite there. They're kind of a good person, but maybe they're not working out. They've had some mistakes and they're just not fitting in or getting along. Have the guts to talk with them, tell them, what's going on, tell them that you need more from them. And if it just doesn't work out, you need to do them the favor of moving them on to a different company. Either the job's not working out or they're not working out for the job, whichever. They're better served, their life is better somewhere else. So leadership, ton of stuff there. The big takeaway I'm going to give you on leadership, so I got one big takeaway for all of these: go have lunch with your employees. So actually take like one-on-one, take an employee out, start with your management team. So if that's the foreman, project manager, but take out your employees throughout the year, maybe twice a year, something like that. We're not talking every week or anything like that, but just every so often. It doesn't have to be like a performance review or anything specific for work. It's simply just to get to know them, to let them know that you are taking time out of your schedule. You get to know them, and the investment of time and your energy and your interest in their lives is going to pay off big time by them feeling that they have a place in your business, that their ideas are heard and that they are, valuable and welcome to continue to stay in your business. Go and have lunch with employees. That's a big one on leadership. So your influence is going to spread throughout your organization and around your organization. You are the main reason your business is where it's at. If you are struggling, if you are having trouble with bringing in good employees, if you're having trouble with managing your time because you're super busy all the time, if you're having financial problems, it relies on you. You are the reason that it's in that predicament, in that state. And as a leader, you need to step up to the plate and, polish up your bat and start hitting some home runs. So those are the big four to building your construction business. Check out the links in the description below. Got free resources on how to systematize your business, some templates, tons of great stuff in there. Also to connect with the community. And as always, feel free to reach out to myself to learn more about Rapid Result Creators and what they can do to you to help systematize your business. And check out these other videos. Lots of great content. I love giving good content. If you want anything specific that you want more information on, let me know and I will create a video for it. Till next time, keep kicking ass.